Good evening. My name is Betty Ray Easley, Dr. Easley to your students, and I am their IB English HL1 teacher. I wanted to start our evening by looking at what it means to be an IB learner. This is given to us by the IB world, as we call it. And so I think it's interesting to think about our students being inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk takers, as I told them walking in that door was a risk, balanced and reflective. Earlier this year, we took a quiz to see which of these attributes your student really shines with. It was very interesting. You can ask them that when you talk with them. The next thing I would like to talk about is our fall semester. We have chosen Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto to start our year with. This is considered a work in translation. Over the course of the 2-year program, HL1 and HL2, your students will read and look at 13 different works, part of them being works in translation. From here, we will go to The Great Gatsby, which I know is an all-time favorite of many of you. Then in IB English, we do something very different and very interesting, and that is that Mrs. Bickford, who teaches the HL2 class, and I switch classes. So your students will actually have an opportunity to meet Mrs. Bickford and study with her. She, this year, is going to study with the students the art of the essay. When they complete that work, and what happens is her seniors come back to me, and we work on their essays and we work on poetry from 19th century. Then we make our switch back and we will study Hamlet by William Shakespeare. For each of these works, students are required to write what is called a higher level literary essay. This essay is 1,200 to 1,500 words and is a part of the requirement of the IB works. Students are currently writing their higher level essay on Kitchen. It would be wonderful if each of you would talk with your student, perhaps ask them to read their essay to you. It's been quite fun. Their work's in progress. In the senior year, they'll have an opportunity to revise them before we send them to IB examiners. The other thing I would like to include this evening for you is what we call the IB portfolio. The IB portfolio is a 3-ring binder where your students will keep all of their work, be it notes, a reflection, these essays, all of their work for this year, and then these follow them to next year. The IB portfolio is a place where they can keep all of their work, so their work is never put on a shelf to collect dust. It's always with them. I would like to close this evening by telling you that I'd love to hear from you. My email address is bettyray.easley@desertsands.us, and I welcome hearing from you at any time. Thank you, and I hope you have a lovely evening.